Hello everybody and welcome back to Tekset. Today I think it's about time I think it's about time I gave you guys a proper tour of my base. Now I gave one in a recap video a little ways back on my old channel, but anyways, come through the portal and you're greeted by my big fountain. Portal is going to move eventually. I showed my blacksmith in that video, I believe. I tore down the barracks that I was building. I don't know if I mentioned that in that video. Still have my crappy little temporary house with just a bed. So yeah, not a whole lot has changed. I moved the barracks inside of the towers. So we have the beds and the equipment chests here. And I guess the biggest thing is that my walls are complete, but the towers are not. So yeah, there's a little lip on the wall here to kind of guard the lower half of anyone at the castle fighting a war, maybe. It'll guard their lower parts. So, yeah. My lower parts are safe. Here, we're just gonna ender pearl over there. And this is the north wall? Yes, it's the north wall. And, I am going to build all the towers to the same height as that one. So this tower is already complete. It looks a little stubby, but it is the same height as the rest. It also sits on the edge of a hill, so off of the side of it, it has quite a vantage point. There we go. So this thing is it took a lot to build, and I'm still probably gonna keep looking at it and changing parts of it. It's like if I see what appears to almost be a pattern, I want to replace one of the blocks. Because I don't want the mossy, the cracked, and the regular stone brick to look like it adds any pattern to it. I just kind of want it to look like moss is growing on it, some of the bricks are starting to decay. I want it to look like a castle that's been around for a minute. Which, before anyone says anything about the fountain, I would like to point out that in order for a fountain to work, it does have to be very clean. So, obviously, people of the city, guards, stuff like that, would want to keep the fountain clean to keep it running and make our castle a more homely place. So yeah, I have 123 levels because I just spent like 2 hours at the zombie pigman farm gathering a lot of gold. For the second half of this episode, we're going to be putting a regeneration beacon below the pigman farms so that way nobody can starve. I didn't think you could starve standing still as long as your hunger bar was full when you went AFK. Which I think is still true, but Vice starved there the other day and I felt kind of bad, so we're going to have a regeneration beacon so that way people don't starve and die in the pigman farm. So I took an already existing pond and I just kind of prettied it up a bit. Here, let's get down there. So I think I might have like a cute little path right here, I don't know, to bring you down to the sitting log where you can, you know, sit and look at the pond. And yeah, I don't know, I tried to make it look pretty. Probably gonna want to break a few of these, put a tripwire above them so they don't grow. And that way they aren't just all the same height. I think that about covers it as far as tour goes. That little hole goes to my storage and my mine, which, you know, it's storage and it's a mine. It's nothing too interesting. Eventually I'm going to be building a tavern right about here, and it's going to have a house next to it. The house next to it will probably be my base house, and then eventually I'll have a palace over there. But with all that said, we need a little bit of glass. Where do I keep my glass? There it is. What would be a good color? I think black would be a good color. I think black would be a very good color. So I'm gonna put slabs on top of the beacon just to help prevent any spawns from happening. It should be far enough away that they don't happen anyways, but just to be sure. And if for whatever reason the beacon won't turn on, then I'll just cover it in glass. I just heard someone eating. Nope, it's a magma cube. I thought it was sky. Magma cube got my hopes up. Wait, did I only grab 2 glass? Okay. Hopefully 2 is enough. No, it won't be. There are 3 layers to the farm. Hang on, be right back. Alright, you guys, I ended up grabbing a couple different colors of glass so we can try some things out. So now I have to decide where exactly I want the beacon to be, which might be better to decide from the top. I guess it doesn't really matter. I think we could probably put it out a little bit. I mean, they cover a 50 block radius. I'd love to have it go up through the center, but there's a bunch of redstone and stuff that I just can't move. I could bring it towards the back. I could definitely do that. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Right around here. We'll cover exact coordinates because we're going to have to break a couple blocks on the farm and replace them with glass, so that way the beacon can travel through. But I think as long as we start out around here, we'll be fine. I didn't count that right, did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, hey, I can count. Okay. You know, it's gonna bother me if it's not symmetrical. And I think that would be the center. Right about here. So hang on. So there. Wait, hang on, you guys. Okay. So this one will be the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Watch. Somebody is gonna watch this video, see that part, and they're gonna be like, oh well, obviously we should move the beacon like 3 blocks over. Yep, it's gonna happen. Particularly since I gave them the idea now. It's definitely gonna happen. So since I'm making this a full beacon, regeneration will be defaulted, and I think I can add a another effect as well, so I don't know, maybe I'll go with resist. I don't know what kind of benefits resistance would even have here though. Alright. Cool. Alright, so now I gotta take down the coordinates. I'm just gonna type them in chat. 149, 29. Ignore it's for me. That way Sky doesn't get confused. Alright. So now we have to go up to the Pigman farm, poke a couple holes in it, and then we're pretty much done. Suppose I have to come back down and slab the beacon itself. Alright, so now we have the fun of poking holes in the farm. Poking holes in this farm never ends well for me. Alright, so it was 149.29. Let's see if we can ender pearl over there. Yep. So 149.29. So that block. And I think I'm just gonna go with, you know what, let's do purple. Purple looks cool. Alright. Now we should see the beam pop up. We should. We should. If we did it right. Excuse me, Mr. Pigman, sir. Can beacons only work at a certain Y? I'm pretty sure they work in the Nether. I've been on servers that had working beacons in the Nether. All they had to do was break the bedrock. Did I get my coordinates wrong? 149.29. Okay, we're just gonna hop out over here. Ender pearl down. $149.29. I wonder if it's because I have to actually put the thing in it. Let's see, well, I'm getting both effects right here. So let's see if I'll get the effects when I go above there. So yeah, it looks very much like the beacon is only... Yeah, it's not actually animating itself above the Y coordinate. So let's see. If I go up into the farm, will I have the effect? I should have it around now. Yep. Cool. Alright. So, the only downside is that 4 less blocks that Pigmen can spawn in. But I kinda think we can afford it since there's like 12,000 other blocks they can spawn on. So yeah, it definitely looks like pigmen are spawning down here. I don't think this will break the beacon. I guess we'll know pretty fast if it does. Oh, shoot. Doesn't look like it's gonna stop it from working. Guess I can put that away. Alright. Now, up here, I wonder if that'll affect it at all. Nope, looks like it's working fine. And I guess just to be safe, we'll put a block on top of it that they can't spawn on. I don't think they can spawn on beacons, but I honestly don't know. Alright, well there you have it. We now have a beacon in the Nether. With regeneration. So that way people can't starve in the farm. You're welcome, Vice. I leaned into my microphone. You probably actually heard me when I said that. No, so the amount of audio editing I have to do because I talk so softly and I sit so far away from my microphone is kind of irritating. Why the lag? That was quite a bit of lag. Alright, so I'm back at my base and I forgot to show you guys. I built a little cow cooker. Cow goes cluck, chicken goes moo. Yep. I had a speak and say. Definitely did. And I guess sheep whinny. I don't. I want to cut that out, but I won't. I'll leave it for you guys. Oh god. Okay, what was I doing? Alright, so it's very much based off of the auto cooker that Mumbo Jumbo built, but because of some updates in Redstone, his doesn't quite work the same way. Basically all I did, originally there would have been a redstone torch right here. Instead I put redstone and a repeater on a delay. So all I have to do is click that and I get a quick little burst of lava. But that's the only thing that's different than the one that Mumbo Jumbo built. And before you say anything about originality and creativity, it's hard sometimes. Oh great. Okay. I'm sorry. Oh god, I don't have an ender pearl. Hang on. There's a way out of this. Okay, it involves a ladder. A very skillfully placed ladder. No, come on. Okay, wait. Alright, I'm gonna cut this real quick because I don't want you guys to have a seizure. Okay then, that was quite the thing. What I had to do is I managed to click on the dispenser back here, pull out the bucket, I grabbed the water, and then I poured water on top of them, climbed out real quick, and then scooped up the water again, popped it back in there. A few cows got out, had to kill them. It's fine though. So anyways, I feed them, they breed. There's a little pocket right there, the baby cows go down into it, and when they grow up I hit that button and the lava burns them and all their meat ends up in here. So yeah, and yeah, it's best not to fall into it. I might, you know, let's add a ladder, so that way if that happens again, see, that shouldn't cause any problems. So that way if I fall in again, oh, but they aren't rising up, are they? Yeah, darn it. Okay, I guess I could just be more careful. Oh, no, I have the perfect idea. I have an idea. If I could eat this steak. Okay, there we go. Alright, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. Okay, we're just gonna put a couple slabs on top. That way I don't accidentally fall in. You know what I'm now realizing? If I just scooped up the water, mined out the top block, my jump boost would have let me jump out. Yeah, that could have made things a little more, well, a little less stressful. Alright, so we're just gonna do one of these. There. Now I don't have to worry about falling in. And I have more parkouring to do. Okay. So I know it's a short video today, but I have a lot to do. I have to take apart, well, no, I already took it apart and reassembled it. I have to stress test my old computer to make sure I didn't screw anything up. But it seems fine. Fans are working on my old computer. I took it apart, cleaned out the fans, replaced the thermal paste, and hopefully nothing went wrong. The fans are working. It didn't fry within like 10 minutes of having it on, but I wasn't really stress testing it that much. Keyboard still works, all that. So I successfully took apart and rebuilt the laptop. That happened like, last like minutes ago. Anyways, I have to go stress test the laptop and hopefully not fry it. And if I do, it's okay. It's like 4 years old, so it wouldn't be okay. It would suck really bad. Really bad. I should zoom in on my face more often. That's a lot more personal, a lot more intimate. It feels like I'm right here talking right into your face. Yeah. Yep. Does that make you uncomfortable with how close I am? Oh, I could get even closer. Well, I guess I could have always done this. Hang on. Let me take a selfie. Okay, but really, you guys. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.